So I'm going to feed the chatbot this prompt. Rewrite the following in present tense prose, as though it is describing the action in a musical, summarizing what an audience sees and hears. And we'll take the outline and stick that in Chat GPT. Let's see what it does with that. Curtains open. The audience is transported to a world where AI has taken over many manual jobs. We need Tim, Mark, Sarah, three bumbling misfits struggling to find their. They accidentally activate A. Is revealed to be A. Their clumsy attempts at, despite their initial struggles, begin to bond with. However, there they arrive at the state of the disaster. Twist ending, revealing, left horrified, must decide whether. Curtains close as the audience cheering and applauding for the triumphant trio. Okay, so I'm going to cut and paste that because that is not actually too awful. I'm putting it into Notepad in case there's some weird formatting. And then I'll go into Word and see what it has wrought, see whether we want to modify anything. I don't care about this Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 stuff, but as the curtains open, the audience is transported to a world where AI has taken over many manual jobs. Now, at NMI and Elise would say, well, how do we know that? What do we see? What do we hear? We meet Tim, Mark, and Sarah, three bumbling misfits struggling to find their place in society after being deemed obsolete. How do we know that? In their search for parts, they accidentally activate a discarded AI prototype. Can't have props. The AI prototype is revealed to be a highly advanced system with a few flaws, and the trio is tasked with helping it prevent an impending disaster. However, their clumsy attempts at following the AI instructions result in chaos and mishaps. Can you clarify? So I think this is actually submittable. We're going to get feedback like, you know, how do we know this? At least is going to say, I presume that's an actor, not a prop. And can you spell out the chaos and mishaps? But I'm going to submit this as is and see what kind of feedback we get on it. That was fairly successful. Yikes. I'm going to see if I can get the AI to be a little more specific by asking it, here are story beats for a musical. Would you expand some of the moments describing and specifying what the characters are doing? For instance, in the first part of the story, suggest some chaos and mishaps. In the middle of the story, suggest some possibilities for disaster. And let's see if that gets us anywhere. Then running through a pile of electronics, usable parts, they activate the chaos that ensues. They trigger commands. That's better. They argue how to proceed, technical jargon, trip over wires, press wrong buttons, find themselves relying on each other's strengths and numerous obstacles and setbacks. I wish they get made a maze-like corridors and accidentally sequence. That's pretty good. Dodge lasers, hack security systems. Oh, I like that actually a lot. Okay, so now let me save that. And start working with that.